Look at this shit. Look at those guys. Old bud's got his KFC bucket in his farm. The things you see. Okay, well, Shepparton, it's 11:30. Starting to get pretty warm. It's 34 degrees already. I had to go to Bunnings, grab myself a little dustpan. Another thing that didn't think about before I left, but gonna come in handy. I got the little nuts and bolts if my door lock decides to kaput itself again. And then I've just been to Woolies, gotten all my cold stuff, all that sort of stuff. Anything that's on special, like peanut butter that I use a lot, rice, all that sort of stuff, stock up on while I'm there. Got myself a roast chook. I'm gonna do a roast chook with vegetables and noodles. Just gonna do a bit of a throw together, and I reckon that will get me about 4 meals. So I'll just do a bit of meal prep today when I get to camp. Anyway, I'm gonna chuck everything in the fridge. Starting to get pretty warm, and then I'm going to go to, I had a few other things to go and look at too while I was here. I need to get some diesel, need to fill up my water tanks, and we'll see. Oh yeah, it's been a restock day. So the other night when I met up with my friend and met some people at Lake Eildon, ended up getting on the drink a bit and bowled over all the Bundy that I had. So gone and got myself a freshie, 1 litre, and then refill this bad boy. So that's stocked in the car, ready to go in case. I don't really drink very much on the road at the moment, but if I'm socialising with anyone, I've got a few beers in there, and yeah, I've got me rum too, because I always have cold cans of Coke. So anyway, I'm gonna refill this bad boy and put it back in the car. Done a massive grocery shop, got me grog. That'll last me, well, that one lasted me 3 months. Oh, check this thing out. Oh, GDS. Okay, so yeah, done a big grocery shop. I'm gonna go get some diesel. I'm just having a think now. I don't think there's anything from any of the camping shops that I need. Hopefully not. But yeah, I just need diesel and water, and then I'm gonna head to Echuca. So yeah, I've gone to Bunnings, grabbed a couple of things. Woolworths done. I was gonna go to Kmart actually, but I mean, I can leave that until later on. It's starting to get pretty late in the day. It's getting hot too. It's 35 degrees at the moment, but I've got my fan on in the canopy, pulling hot air out of the canopy. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna transfer this over and then start moving on. All right, transfer complete. I did spill probably like half a nip because it kept slipping off the lip of a bloody thing. Anyway, yeah, boom. Some of Queensland's finest fighting fuel. Let's go. Okay, I've got diesel, I've gotten food, I've got rum. I'm now on my way to go get some water and fill up my water tanks. I'm right next to a KFC, and God, it's tempting, but they've got 2 for $7.99 at BP at the moment, Monsters. Now, I used to be a fan favorite of the old white no sugar Monsters, but these light green ones, oh, I think they're guava. Woo! Damn, they're like crack cocaine. So if you haven't had one, I would recommend trying one. If you like white Monster, you're gonna like the green. Hey, the old tap key came in handy today. Oh yeah. Well, people, I've made it to my campsite. I'm back on the Murray River. Here I am, back on the Murray. There's bloody ski boats and jet skis going up and down here. Anyway, when I just went and did a big shop earlier, and I really felt like a roast chook, and I thought a whole roast chook would be perfect for like meal prep. And then I thought, what can I put with it? And I thought, I'm gonna do a lazy man's meal prep. So I got Maggi noodles were on special, $2.50. Roast chook, $13, only because it was the last one left and it was a bloody organic free range roast chook, so it cost me a couple bucks more. But what's that? Probably about 15 bucks plus a few veggies. I don't know, it's 4 meals under 20 bucks. You might be thinking, wow, that's not very nutritious and not very healthy, but yeah, I don't know, it's probably not the best, but I mean, it's not too bad. It's got protein, it's got carbs, it's got fats, it's got a little bit of fibre. Turned out alright, so 4 meals, bang. And yeah, and I've got spare chicken legs and wings and thighs, so I'm going to put that in a separate container, and I'll be able to have that for like on wraps or whatever. So yeah, whole bloody chook goes a long way. So there you have it. There's like a week's worth of food in about half an hour, and 1 chook. Got a whole container of chicken. You can use that in your breakfast and your scrambled eggs. You can put it on a wrap, you can put it on a sandwich, you can use it that night in a salad. And then I've got like meals there. I can heat them up, I can eat them cold, whatever I want. Yeah, so just goes to show it's quite easy if you do want to sort of live on a budget, or you are on a tight budget. Like all that probably cost me under $20, I reckon. So yeah, pretty amazing. If you sort of want to skimp out and be cheap, you can still eat pretty well. Like 4 whole meals, a whole container full of chook, you'd be eating pretty well. I'm playing fridge Tetris at the moment, so I've got 1 container left to put in. I'm chockers in there. I got 4 meals, I got 2 tubs of yogurt, I got bloody overnight oats, I got eggs, I got this bloody thing to go in here somewhere, I got stuff everywhere. Bloody hell. Well, yeah, I thought I'd just update. I obviously was ranting and raving about my food before, but I got here at about 2:30 to my campsite. She's a hot one, so there's been weather warnings from today, tomorrow and Friday for 40+ degree days. It's currently 42, 43 degrees. There we go, 42.2. So she's pretty stinking hot at the moment. There is a nice, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a nice breeze. There is a breeze, it's just hot air coming through this way. But yeah, so I left my campsite just north of Seymour this morning. I went back up north through Shepparton. I had to go back through, well, I wanted to go back through Shepparton because it's got a lot of shops, all your main shops, BCFs, Anaconda, Bunnings, yada yada yada. Went to Bunnings, went to Woolies, BWS. Yeah, just caught up on a few things, got some diesel and topped up my water tanks. And then I wanted to go to Echuca. I didn't get a chance to go to Echuca, or well, I went through Echuca last time when the fridge crapped the bed and I had to drive to Shepparton. So I've gone back, I've double backed across that way. I don't need to be back. I don't need to be down in Geelong for the barge now until the 13th. I stuffed up my dates. Anyway, so how cool is this spot on the Murray? Everyone's just hooting around on jet skis and wake boats, and pretty cool. Anyway, so oh, here comes a wake boat now. Yeah, there's so I didn't get a chance to check out Echuca, and there's some really cool stuff to see in Echuca. So I thought, I've got all these extra days that I've got up my sleeve now, so I'm gonna go to Echuca and oh, here we go, wake boat. And yeah, so that's what I've done today. I left my campsite near Seymour, I've come up to Shepparton, I restocked, and now I'm just outside of Echuca. I think I might be 10-15 minutes outside of Echuca, and I'm back on the Murray River. So I'm back where I was, you know, probably a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago actually. I was probably on the Murray 2 weeks ago, and it was stinking hot 40-degree days then, and it's stinking hot 40-degree days again today. So I'm keeping the setup pretty simple today. I've only got the awning set up and the tent. I want to be able to pack up pretty quick in the morning. So the idea is tomorrow morning I'm going to pack up and I'm going to head into Echuca, and I'm going to start doing the sightseeing stuff that I wanted to sort of do. And yeah, I haven't really been seeing much recently. I've kind of just been chilling, so I kind of want to, oh wow, look at these guys. Yeah, I kind of want to actually see some stuff, and there's a really cool steam paddle boat experience to go and check out while I'm in Echuca, so I might pay and do that. But where's Mad Dogs? Yeah. Everyone's having a mad time. Yeah, so gonna go try and jump on a steam paddle boat tomorrow. I think you can pay to have lunch on one too, so I might do that. We'll see. Good afternoon. I am just gonna make myself, I was gonna have my chicken and noodle and vegetable thing for dinner, but because it's super hot, it's still 40 degrees. I feel like salad's on the cards today, so I'm just gonna use the chicken, some of the leftover stripped off chicken, spinach, tomato, cucumber, bit of cheese and some hot honey. So just gonna throw that together. Simple dinner tonight, nice and cool. I'm gonna finish off with a dessert that I made. I've been making like overnight Weet-Bix desserts with like Greek yogurt, Weet-Bix, and playing around with different flavors of like protein powder, cinnamon, sometimes some vanilla extract, and different fruit toppings and stuff. So pretty cool. I've been enjoying them. It's like a really nice, the base is really sweet, and then you put a crack of like salt on top, and you mix the salt through, and the salt just like counteracts the sweetness, but it's still sweet. It almost tastes like cheesecake. It's really, really good. And it's like 200 calories per serving and like 20 something grams of protein. So boom, pretty good. That's it. We got spinach, chicken, lettuce, bloody hell. We got chicken, spinach, tomato, cucumber, a little bit of hot honey, some light cheese, and some avocado. Beautiful. I'm gonna hook into this and then I'll show you my dessert afterwards. Okay, I'm about to get stuck into my dessert. Let me show you. That's it. So I haven't put any salt on it yet, but I'll just put a little crack of salt on there, a little pinch of salt, and then mix it through. And man, this is the best thing I've like stumbled across. Is like I've just been playing with different recipes and mixing foods and meal prepping and cooking, and I guess this isn't cooking, but like it's still preparing food. But yeah, it's been really fun doing this on the road. Gives you a little, I guess, another little hobby, like just, I don't know, doing like, I'm trying to do like low cal, high protein sort of stuff, you know, like everybody is these days. But yeah, it's been pretty good. And like it's a lot more of a nutritious sort of after dinner dessert, I guess, for me. Like it's got a bit of fruit, it's got protein, and yeah, it's pretty low calorie, I guess. 200 calories, and I think it's about 23 grams of protein roughly. So yeah, pretty good. And it tastes really good, and it keeps my sweet, it gets that craving, like that nice sweet craving. It really ticks that box. So it's pretty good. I prefer eating this than carrying chocolate in the car, because then I'd be eating chocolate and shit all the time. So anyway, I'm gonna hook into this because it looks good and it's cold, and it is still 40 degrees and it's like 7 o'clock. The hell. Tomorrow it reckons a high of 43 to 45 degrees. Fucking hell. So I'll just have a taste. Holy, that is so good. It just tastes like a mango cheesecake. Yeah, that's good. That hits the spot. If anybody else would like to know my overnight Weet-Bix recipe for desserts, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll drop it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm up early. It is 10 to 8. I've packed up. I'm just about ready to shoot off from the Murray River here at my free camp. I'm heading into the town of Echuca. It's about 10 minutes up the road. So gonna go into Echuca. They've got a couple little sightseeing things to have a look at. I'm gonna check them out, and then I've booked to get on a paddle steamer at 10:15 this morning, so that goes for about an hour. And then once I'm finished there, there's a place that have some nice sweet treats. I'm gonna quickly grab a donut on my way out and head to a free camp south. It's a lake. I can't remember the name of the lake. I'll have to confirm that. But really nice free camp. Oh, look at it. It looks wicked. Heaps of space. They got toilets, and they've actually got showers there. So very surprising. You don't find many places that are free with toilets and showers. So given that today's going to be another hot day, I sort of want to, they're saying like 43 to 45. I don't want to go too far in distance between places, because yesterday, like, I was driving, even though I had like my new little fan on and stuff, like it kept the temps down in the canopy, but like the external temp is still 40 plus degrees, so the canopy inside is close to that as well. The fridge was running like all day yesterday, even last night while the canopy was cooling down in the evening. So if I can, I want to try and leave Echuca and head to this free camp and get there by at least 1 o'clock, and then just try and find a little bit of shade, set the awning up, open up the canopy, set up, and just like allow there to be airflow. And yeah, so I don't want to be driving in the middle of the day for too long again. So and then yeah, I've got another spot picked out for the next night, and yeah, I've got a little bit of a plan happening now. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot into town. I'm gonna go for a look around. I'll show you what I go and have a look at, and then yeah, we'll jump on a paddle steamer at 10 o'clock. How cool is that? Come across a mate while I was on my walk. Kookaburras are such cool birds. Caravan park just there. Check out that's the Murray. These are all just houseboats all the way along. So many of them. These are all the paddle boats. I think I'm getting on that one over there. And here it is. This is the thong tree. Oh wow. Alright. I don't know how many pluggers to put on there, but what's this? A rabbit hole. That's dirt. All carved out of dirt. Alice in Wonderland. That is so cool. Yeah, this is the thong tree. Yeah, clean. Anybody must be able to put one on there if you got a hammer and nails. I've got a hammer. Don't have any nails. And I don't have any thongs. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I'm jumping on this one over here. I don't know. Emmy Lou? Not really sure. Quite a few of them. Really sweet spot. Oh, there's another one of these little dirt carvings over here. All of doors. Check this out. 2022 flood level. You can see it on the corrugated iron there. Look at the height of it. All through here. Wow. Jeez Louise, that is a lot of water. These are really cool old heritage buildings around here. Books. I need to get a new book actually. I finished my last one. And I'm actually going to go and get some coffee beans now. So I just went to a bakery So let me put down my coffee beans. So I've got my coffee beans, just some random ones. But I grabbed this, it's called an apple cake. I asked the lady, what is it? It's like a shortbread crust, so it's like a cookie. It's like a cookie, shortbread crust, bit of icing, and it's full of, I guess, like, you know, slices of apple, so. Haven't got the apple yet, but that's really nice. Yum. It's like apple slice, but shortbread bricky. It's almost like the little mini Nana's apple tart you get from like Woolies in the frozen section. Almost tastes like that, but way better. Really good.
Yep.
Extended around to the right where the paddle steamer Adelaide is, and all the way through the wet dock where the privately owned boats are, over 330 metres long. But in the early 1940s, as the riverboat trade was slowing down, 3/4 of the wharf was closed.
Can't really see it through there, but that was it. That was really cool. Wonderland of the Murray over here. It's a the local council's all banded together and got these statues made. They're all made out of sand, and they're plotted all along the port. It's pretty cool. Another one over here, but yeah, so it's hot as heck here. I need to start making my way to my camp. I said I was going to leave early, but I've sort of just been checking things out while I'm cruising. Whoever made these is very talented. I've seen some other ones. There's like, I don't know where they are, but there's a couple with like the Mad Hatter's dinner or the Mad Hatter's tea party or whatever it is in the movie. There's like a full table with like all the characters and stuff. Give myself a sticker to add to the door of my canopy. Oh yeah. Just passed through the town of Rochester. I'm cruising in through the town. I actually took a wrong turn. Sick old pub on the corner over there. But they got like a really cool silo here. And they've even got like a little guest book. Well, maybe they don't. It's gone. How good is that? That's a sick silo art. Rochester. Anyway, I'm about 15 minutes from my free camp. Yeah, it's warm out here, eh? It's just the wind. I heard apparently the hot days out here is caused by high winds. So the high winds must pick up the heat from, I'm assuming, the west and then blow it this way. I don't know. I haven't checked what direction the wind's blowing today, but rightio. So I left Echuca. I've come to Green Lake. Really nice spot, nice lake. All these nice spots right on the edge of the lake. They got toilets, they got showers. Magic, right? I get here, I know it's hot. Yesterday was hot, today's hot, tomorrow's hot, cools off Saturday. It's hot, but it's also windy. I'm gonna come around, I've parked my car, so it's blocking out a little bit of the wind. I just had something to eat. Have a look at this. Look at this shit. Look at those guys. there's people with their gazebos and humpies and stuff just about, like, there's a tent there, there was a gazebo frame somewhere over here, there's just shit everywhere. Man, I don't know, I'm looking at wiki camps at the moment because I don't know if I want to stay here. Yeah, it's got a shower and toilet, but far out, man. Like, at what cost? This is unbelievable. There's another camp probably half an hour from me in a reserve, might be a bit more sheltered. It's hot, it is so hot, and like, you can't, like, there's heaps of trees here, right? Nice tree, nice bit of shade there, but they're gum trees. And look at the wind speed. The wind speed's 27 kilometers an hour at the moment. Tomorrow's 37. Here I was thinking, oh, I might chill here for a couple of days, but nah, I'm getting out of here. This is absolute garbage, mate. Yeah, you don't want to be near, I don't want to be near trees at this sort of wind speed, or else you'll end up with probably the whole tree on your car. So yeah, I don't know. Look at this. Traveling's all right. This shit sucks. And I tell you what, if it wasn't for me having to wait to get on the barge to Tasmania, I would have already left Victoria. There's nice spots within Vic, but the weather in Victoria is just, the weather's just garbage, absolute garbage. You might have 1 or 2 days every 2 weeks that is good. Not about it. Yeah, I was pretty over that last place that I was at. Yeah, I was getting the shits big time. It was so hot, so windy. It's still hot as hell here, but I was sitting there at my camp, or at my car, and I thought, surely there's something to do around here. And like, there's a cafe and stuff just across the road, but I've spent enough money when I was in Echuca for the day. I sort of can't go too overboard. And yeah, I seen on the map town pool. So I gave him a call. I said, what time do you guys close? 8 o'clock tonight. Okay, cool. How much is it to get in? Free. Bang. So I've put the backpack on. It's gonna get me steps up, but I don't know if I should leave my car there. I might actually just go grab my car and drive there. Whew, well, it's 44 degrees still. And we had a shower of rain, but I made it to the town pool. It's only 3:30. They shut at 8 o'clock tonight, so I'm gonna hang here for a couple of hours, I reckon. It's filthy hot, but it's nice. Town pool's free. That's a bonus, but we got 3 pools here. Pretty good. Not too bad. The town pool today, or this afternoon, has been a lifesaver. So I had having a bit of a tantrum and a bit of a bad afternoon once I got to Green Lake. It was shocking weather, but yeah, that's definitely made a world of difference having a swim. I'm gonna go make camp. We got a storm coming, so I'm gonna quickly set up my tent so it's ready, and don't know if I'm gonna put my awning up or not, because I sort of want to make for a quick getaway in the morning. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in the ute and head back to where I was staying, and yeah. Whew. Okay, yeah, so just in summary, I had a wicked morning this morning. I was in Echuca, went and did like that Murray cruise. I had an absolute fat time there. That was really cool. Nice historical activity to do. Some really cool history there with the boats and the paddle steamers. Lots of cool history. Anyway, yeah, and then I thought, I've got this really cool lake free spot. I've got this really cool free camp that I found at a lake. It was Green Lake, and they had showers and toilet blocks there. It was like council run, really good spot, massive spot, heaps of space. And I got there and like, it was just so windy. And I thought, shit, okay. Like I can deal with wind. I thought, yeah, nah, it's right. I just won't set up my awning. And I drove in and I could see all these people just hanging onto their gazebos and all their shit's like getting blown away and stuff. I was like, holy, and like, it looked like, the lake just looked like an ocean. There was just like white caps all. I was like, oh no. Obviously lots of gum trees around. There's like no shade aside from under the trees. I'm not parking under them with the wind this bloody strong. So I sat there for a little bit, parked my car in a direction where it'd sort of block out some of the wind so I could sit there. And just the heat from the wind, like it's just hard to describe unless you've obviously been in like that dry heat. I'm used to humid heat from back home, but it was just like, it was like someone had like the oven door open and it was just blowing that hot oven air straight through you. Like you just couldn't get away from it. Felt so bad like for my fridge. I cooked my last fridge because of the heat and I was trying to be good to this fridge. You know, anyway, I was parked up there. I found a little bit of shade and I got out of the breeze a little bit. I had like a little bit of blockage from other shrubbery. So I got out of the wind a bit because the wind seemed to be what was carrying a lot of the heat as well as the sun. But so I got out of the, yeah, I got into that spot and then the local council guys came across and said, we got to get everyone out. The wind speeds are getting too dangerous. So we're closing this place. I was like, you're kidding. He said, mate, I'd normally tell you it's all good, you can probably just do whatever you want, but the big boss is here. Yeah, righto. I'm like, well, where am I going to go now? Like, I don't, it was 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like peak heat. It was so hot. And I was like, I don't want to drive the car, you know, an hour or 2 up the road to the next free camp because like it's hard on the vehicle. Like just going 40 minutes from Echuca to that lake, like my engine water temps were sitting 10 degrees hotter than what they normally would any other day. Like it's that hot. And anyway, so they're like, go to Stanhope. So I've come to Stanhope, found a camp spot, free camp, pretty cool. And here I was sitting there thinking, damn, what? It's just, what am I gonna do? Like I've got about, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. What the hell am I gonna do here? So I went to the town pool. I've been there all afternoon. I've been in and out of the water. We had a shower of rain. It's supposed to be a thunderstorm this afternoon. And we just had a shower of rain just then. Hear it grumbling. Yeah, it's stinking hot. I'm about to have a nice cold apple. And I'll probably just have a chicken salad again tonight, but whew, yeah. That was one of those testing moments. Like you have them now and then, like traveling like I am at the moment, it's so good and you experience so many cool things. But you're gonna have days where you just think, what the hell am I doing? And today, after I left Echuca, I had the best morning. I thought, this has been great. Like I've actually been out, I've done stuff, I've seen some cool things. And I was just battling that heat and wind and I thought, that was just one of them times where you kind of just like, I'd rather just be at home, go to work, have my routine, just, this is ridiculous. But, I mean, yeah, you're always gonna have 1, shit go wrong, 2 bad days, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm super freaking lucky to be doing what I'm doing. And 1 bad day, or actually, what time is it now? It's 5 o'clock. 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, I was having a shit time. 4 hours passed. It's cooled down a lot since that little bit of rain. And I've got a game plan for tomorrow. So, 4 hours. My perspective's changed in 4 hours. Good morning. Whoa, bloody hell. Excuse my face and everything else is going on, but whew, yeah, yesterday, horrible day with weather. So I've gotten up early this morning to leave town early, beat the heat and get on the road. my plan was to get to Bendigo. There's a couple of things to see at Bendigo, like some mining stuff and a few other like points of interest and yada yada yada. And then leaving Bendigo, and I was going to try and make my way towards Ballarat. But I've woken up this morning and a couple of people have messaged me saying, oh, just I hope you're alright, just checking in on your bushfires, yada yada yada. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Okay. And I'm on the bushfire website, well, on the Vic emergency app. So I am currently, where am I? I'm sort of just in the middle of these two bushfires here. And I was planning on cutting straight across here down to Bendigo. This bushfire here was where I was camped yesterday afternoon before they told me to move on. How crazy is that? So I'm really lucky. I'm about 10 minutes out of town this way to the east. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to come cut through here and cut across to Bendigo. There's a bushfire there. I'm going to get through to Bendigo and I'm going to, well, I was going to try and get to Ballarat, but there's a bushfire there. So yeah, I'm just going to have to, I don't know. Like this is Vic at the moment. Like I've been all up in here. There's all bushfire, obviously a fire restriction, which I was fully aware of, but holy shit, like there's, yeah, so just messaged my friend that lives in Melbourne and just said, like, if I make my way to your place, do you mind if I stay a couple of days? Because, yeah, I don't think it's a very smart move to be hanging around these parts. So, yeah, yeah, plans change like that. I don't really know what I'm doing yet now, so I could be back in Melbourne for a few days. I'm on my way to Bendigo. It's still early. It's still only 6:55 this morning, so yeah, I should be in Bendigo by 7:45, which will allow me to see a couple things hopefully before I keep moving. I'm gonna get down near Ballarat today, which is outside of that fire sort of restricted area. Right, now I know I'm in not a hurry, but I've got somewhere to be and I'm trying to get there, you know, at a reasonable time. Still, it's nice and cool in the shade. It's only once the sun starts coming up, and anyway, yeah, before the heat starts getting me, I thought I'm driving through a town. I can't remember the name of this town. It starts with a C. But yeah, driving in through town and more silo art. There's some awesome silo art in these rural towns. Have a go at that one. Look at the size of that. That is so cool. That is sick. I'm on my way to the Bendigo sign. It wasn't far from where I was, but check out this place. I don't know if it's a botanic gardens or if it's like a, I'm not really sure, but magic spot. Look at this. Beautiful little walk for the morning, get my steps in. Let me get down here to the footpath. Wow, this is giving me like, I don't know, like Canadian vibes. Just all the trees and the greenery. This is lovely here. Okay, pretty sure the sign is over here. Look at a big old fountain too. All right, I found it. We got the big Christmas tree up still. There we go. Found it, Bendigo. And then there's the fountain just there. So, yeah, nice bloody town, eh? Really nice town. And I'm pretty sure that over there is the military museum, which isn't open until tomorrow, so I kind of missed that. But anyway, man, this place is gorgeous. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a look around, take some photos. And so I'm walking back through the park. I just realized it's actually called Rosalind Park. So that's what I was just walking through, the real nice spot. But yeah, I was walking back to the car and I could just smell, like, I was just thinking to myself walking along the street, this place just smells so nice. Like, it's just fresh and fragrant. Anyway, here I am walking past the bloody like a flower garden. There's roses, all these lovely flowers here. And you know what, on a trip like what I'm doing, every now and then I think you just need to stop and smell the roses. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop and smell the roses for a second here. Oh my god, that smells really good. Like, no word of a lie, that's really good. I know roses smell good, but that was lovely. Yeah, wow, Bendigo. I just didn't expect today to go as well as it has so far, and like this place to be as beautiful as it is. I really like Bendigo, it's nice. So I was just passing through the town of Ballarat and seeing they've got Sovereign Hill. I had no idea what Sovereign Hill was, but part of the old gold mining times of the town of Ballarat, or the town of Sovereign Hill, I don't know. I don't know my facts just yet, but oh, look at this joint, it's really cool. It's like a full township still, like old school township. Little creek down there, you can actually do some gold panning. Wow, this is really cool to see. Yeah, I don't really know my facts just yet, but I don't know how much of this is original. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a look around and see what's what. They reckon the tour takes about, you can spend about 3 or 4 hours here. I thought, oh, big place. So I'm gonna go and have a look. I had lunch in the car park, just reheated some lunch, but they've got a cafe here, award-winning it says. And I thought, ooh, do I? Up Main Street. Blacksmith. That's the bakery that I want to go to. It's a bit windy here. This is such a cool setup. This place is incredible. Lucky I didn't bring my hood. Oh, the weather here is just absolutely atrocious. Far out. Still pushing on, still want to see some stuff. The old fire brigade. Imagine this thing rolling up out the front of your house when the house is on fire. Wee 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 wee. Very interesting. I am a carpenter by trade. Building those bloody coffins look pretty easy. Maybe I might get into a new job. So I did find out, I was talking to one of the guys in one of these shops, and I said, what is Sovereign Hill? But basically this Sovereign Hill little township that I'm walking through is a replica, or I guess a museum you could call it, of the town that was once Ballarat. back in like 1850 or whatever it was, back in the old days. Back during the gold rush days. So. Well, when in Rome, it's not like I'm going to be back here anytime soon, so I thought I'm going to stop at the bakery. Steak, bacon and cheese, baby. Let's go.
Shoulder arms. Drummers stand fast. Firing party, one pace forward. March. Port arms. Fingers in your ears. Last warning. Squad with pet firing series from the left. Present. Arm. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3.
Yeah, so just a little bit of a summary. I think that'll probably do for this video. I'm actually heading back to my friend's house on the western side of Melbourne, which I was at a couple of weeks ago, doing those vehicle repairs. Reason being is like the fires are getting real bad around this area and the northern area where I was, up near Echuca, Bendigo, Ballarat, all that sort of stuff. So I'm actually just gonna go to my mate's house and hang there for a couple of days before I go to the barge to Tasmania. So I'm very thankful that they're letting me stay there, because the weather outside is just, it's craziness. Like, yeah, to be stuck out in the weather while you're camping like I am, not a good time. So yeah, all in all, have had some really shit weather. The heat has been brutal. The wind has just been carrying hot air from the west, from the desert. So it's unbelievable how hot it is. Like, I'm used to a humid, hot climate, and this is just a whole different kind of hot. It's just hard. It's hard to camp in that sort of heat. It's hard on your vehicle in that sort of heat. It's not an ideal time. So aside from the crappy weather, you know, it has put a bit of a dampener on things. In between all that, I did have a couple of pretty cool days doing the paddle steamer. Doing the paddle steamer boat in Echuca. That was really cool. Seeing the town of Echuca, that was also really good. Really good town. I really liked Echuca. And then I came through, I obviously got moved on from my camp at Green Lake, and then I went to Stanhope. Stanhope was another nice little, like a nice quaint little town. I didn't really see much there, but they had a free town pool, so that definitely came in handy for while I was there for those 12 hours, I guess I was probably there for. And then, I left Stanhope early that morning to a few messages from friends and family telling me that, you know, there's fires around, stay safe. And I thought, oh crap, like I didn't realize the severity of it at the time. So I'm very thankful that they sort of got me notified on that. So I checked my Vic Emergencies app, checked where the fires were, and made a plan to get out of there. So and then I went through. I didn't want to go straight to my friend's house. I wanted to try and make the most of being in the area and see what I could. And because I was going through early, sort of try and beat the heat, so I went through Bendigo. Bendigo is a beautiful town. From what I saw of Bendigo, I really liked it. Bendigo is really nice. And then I went through from Bendigo to Ballarat and checked out Sovereign Hill. So Sovereign Hill was another really cool, like an experience, I guess. Sometimes I get a bit too caught up in trying to live on a budget that I forget that, you know, I'm okay to pay for experiences and see things that I wouldn't normally see. So yeah, I went and did the Sovereign Hill sort of museum township. That was really awesome, and I treated myself while I was there to the bakery, and yeah. So anyway, that's it. I'm pretty well wrapped up. I'm about 20 minutes out from my friend's house, so that'll do. I'll see you when I'm heading to Tasmania. Yo! Smithy, what do you reckon?
Round 2, mate. First one was a bit of a failure. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Let's see what this one is. We've added more piss, so let's see if it gets better. 8.5. 8.5.
8.5. Pizza night at the Smith house.
Yep.
Let's got one knocked up over there.
First of many.
About to just knock up the second one. Just saucing her up. Alright, this is my pizza. Boom. So we got one in the oven. This one's going in. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes, get in.
Pineapple on pizza? No. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
The assembly line. Finished producto. We got some ice, and I'm making a mango daiquiri. It's experimental.
You want to have a look, Gus?
Got some bits and pieces. It's been mixed. Oh yeah. Ooh.